Hey there, guys. I just wanted to say happy Monday. It looks like we've turned the corner on winter and we're here for the spring and going to move into the summer. The sun will start setting later, which means we can work longer. And we've got a group of agents in our company that work the same hours I do, 5 a.m. to midnight. So we're starting to get that personality as a firm, that we're relentless, we're tenacious, and we're just going to fail forward, guys. We're going to learn together, and part of learning is working with a seller. And so today I wanted to let y'all know that we have an agent in our company. Right now she's a student, but she's going to join us. And she called me the other day and said that she's got a family member in Bridgeport and wanted to know if I could help get the home listed, and then I would move it over into her name after she gets licensed. And of course, that is a benefit that you get here at DHS Realty. I don't charge her for that as part of a learning experience. The only thing that'll come out when it eventually closes is $225. So I'm going to be heading over there on Wednesday. So I wanted to walk through what it takes to do a listing. Again, this is going to be kind of a basic, but it's what I do. I don't do really anything more, and it's been very successful for me. So the first thing is you need to get the address. And under this scenario, she gave it to me. So I'm sharing my screen and this is being recorded. We know that there's two main websites that we need to get into. And the first one is matrix.netris.net. And again, if you look up there at the screen, it's matrix.netris.net. When you log in, your screen should look something like this. And anytime you're going to go on a listing, it's always going to be easier to see if it was ever in the MLS since 2003. Because if it is, it makes your job a lot easier. So this address is 1512 Vine Street. So all I did is I went here to the middle tab, okay, right here, and I typed in 1512, and I just put a V, okay, if I didn't know how to spell Vine, but I do know how to spell Vine, so I went ahead and did V-I-N-E. Then I hit enter, and it pulled up every home that starts with 1512 Vine. And you can see there's three of them. So she told me this property's in Bridgeport. So I click on the MLS number, and it just so happens that the first one is this property. So I'm going to hit print. When I hit print, I'm going to hit agent full report, and I'm going to hit print, and it's going to print the agent full report. The agent full report is this one. It's going to have almost everything on it that I need to list the home. Then above the picture of the house, you can see that there's a tab that says tax. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to print this by going up here and hitting print. So again, you've got to know how to get in the MLS, and the MLS is always going to be matrix.netris.net. When you log in, anytime you want to pull up a property, this is for your help. It's a helper tab. All you have to do is type in the physical address, street number, and really the first few letters of the street name and hit enter, and it'll pull up everything 1512 with VIN in it. And then you'll click on the MLS number. And let's say that it wasn't this one. Well, then I'd hit the next button. That's in Weatherford. And I'd hit the next button, and that's in Brownwood. So that means that the one that I'm looking for is the one that is right here. And again, I'm going to hit print. I'm going to pick agent full report. I'm going to hit print. I'm going to hit the back button. I'm going to go above the picture and next to listing and hit tax and print it. All right, so the next thing I'm looking at is this subdivision right here. It's called Hembry. So now I need to do a CMA. So if I was back at the dashboard or any screen, I just need to hover over search and go residential quick. Now, we've trained, you're going to already have active marked, hit the next three, skip two and hit the next two, and change the 0 to 90 to 0 180 days. Down here, I'm going to type in the subdivision, and I'm going to hit an asterisk. And again, right now, there's 0 matches. So that means I can't pull a CMA based on the subdivision. So I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to go up here, and slowly I'm going to type in 1512 Vine Street. And when I type in Bridgeport, you should get a property that comes up, and you just got to play with it. 1512 Vine. Okay. So again, one tab, Bridge, Port. All right, I just did this, so I know it works. So again, you could click on either your location, or you could click on a map search. Again, if you click on a map search, you can go right up here and you can go 1512 Vine Street, Bridge, Port. Hit enter, and it says no matching criteria. All right. So again, you're going to have to kind of goof around with this a little. It's very fickle. All right. So here I'm going to do 5 miles. And then one more time, I'm going to go 1512 Vine Street, Bridge, Port, Texas. Look at that. So you have to kind of play with it a little. Okay. So I had to put in 1512 Vine Street, Bridgeport, Texas. You can see that the street is just abbreviated, so it would probably be easier to do it that way. Okay. See, now it would come up easy. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and type street, Bridgeport, Texas. And you're gonna wait to see if it comes up. You got to mess with it. You select it, and then you can see there's 67 matches, 5 miles. That's too many. So I'm gonna go 2 miles. 2 miles, there's 39. Then I'm going to look at the MLS printout, and it says the square footage is 1,100 square feet. So I'm going to go over here and go, I'm sorry, it says 1,300. So I'm going to go 1,100-1,500. And then the year built is older. The year built is going to be in the 30s. So I'm going to go 1900-1960, and there's 2 homes, because I don't want to pull up homes that are new. So you can do some criteria search over there. You hit results, and you can see there's 2 that are old within 2 miles. You're going to check the box above the first one, which makes Quick CMA highlightable. You click Quick CMA, and then you're going to print this. And you can see that it looks like anywhere from 186 to 110. Now, what I did is I actually went a little further, and I clicked on these to see what they look like. And again, you have to go back to the listing part. Now, this home is about kind of like that. It's older. And then when you hit next, it's kind of like that as well. So again, this one is a little bigger. And I already saw a picture of the house because it was in the MLS. So I'm going to print that CMA, and then I'm out of MLS, and I'm going to go into our Netsheet app. The Netsheet app is called chicagoagent.com because it's just easy to spell. Okay. On the App Store, it's called Chicago Agent, spelled together, and then space 1, O-N-E. When you hit enter, you're going to be at this screen, which is the login. And whenever you log in, you're going to see that you have 2 options. You have an option to pick a buyer template, and you have an option to pick a seller template. And you can see that it's about to load. So what I'm going to do is, once it loads, I'm going to make sure that the seller tab is touched, so it doesn't look like this. And again, if I hit buyer tab, buyer's highlighted. So I'm going to hit seller. And again, this is the app Chicago Agent space 1, or on the web at chicagoagent.com. And when I go to seller tab, all I'm going to do is go, hey, I want to list this home at 150. It already pre-fills the commission at 6%. It has the property taxes at 2.73. That's good enough. All you got to do is hit compute, and it's going to do a net sheet for you. It's like super cool. And then right below here, you hit share or print. It's going to give you a number of templates to pick from. And all I do is hit print, and I'm going to print it. Now, I've already printed it, so I'm not going to print it again, but this is how easy it is. Once you print it, you hit cancel, and you're back here at this screen. If you scroll to the top, all you have to do is hit the back button. And now all you got to do is say, hey, I'm also going to do one for 140. Hit tab a couple times, scroll to the bottom, hit compute, and you have another net sheet at 140. Hit share or print. Pick a template you like, scroll to the top, hit print. After it prints, hit the back button. I like to do 3 net sheets, so my last one is going to be 150. So I'm going to do 130, 140, 150, okay? And then again, you scroll to the bottom, you hit compute. Once you hit compute, you're going to hit share. Once you hit share, it's going to pick a template. If you're good with that, scroll to the top, hit print, and you have your 3 net sheets. So again, just to remind everybody, what did we do first? First, we did the tax roll. Then we did a CMA. Now we're at the 3 net sheets. Now we're done, and we need to go print the forms. So you're going to go to either texasrealestate.com or Zip Forms, however you want to get there. But we do know that when we get to this site, it'll say your name. When you hit Zip Forms and the screen turns blue, we only care about one screen and one screen only, the new button. So this screen's going to turn blue. Okay, you're going to get a little thing here. Just hit skip. You don't ever have to pay for anything. That's in your fees that you pay to the board. And now we have the new tab. That's the only tab you ever hit. You hit it, and when you hit it, 5 boxes pull up. And again, 5 boxes pull up, and we only care about the first 3. This is either going to be a seller, a listing, a buyer, or a lease. Well, we know it's a listing, I told you. So I'm going to click on listing. I'm going to name it the seller's name in the tax roll, which is Jason. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to always select the dot next to residential, and then I'm going to select the template that says seller, listing template. I'm going to hit save, and the next screen I'm looking at a white summary square. I'm going to go 2 tabs over to documents, and I like to say booyah, because here's all my forms. So I'm going to open up the IBS, and I'm going to print it because it's already pre-filled. I don't even need to look at it. It's pre-filled. Once it loads, I'm going to hit print. And the reason I don't even look at it is because it's already been done as a template. It's pre-filled. Boom. You're going to print it. Then you're going to exit out. You're back at the form. You're going to hit the back button, and you need to print a seller's disclosure to give to the seller. So you open it and you print it. So far I've printed 2 forms and not even typed anything in. I mean, this is crazy fun when you start to get it down. So I'm going to wait for it to load, and then I'm going to print the seller's disclosure. There's only one other form I need. I'm going to hit the back button, and that's the employment contract. It's called the listing agreement. I'm going to open it up, and I like to go to all caps at this point, so I don't have to worry about anything. And I'm going to type in the guy's name, Wayne Jason Michael, the man with 3 first names. I don't care about the address. Everything else is templated. I'm going to go down to the legal description of the property, and it says that it's lot 20. I'm getting this right off the tax roll. There's no block. It says the subdivision is Humbry. It says it's in the city of Bridgeport. It says it's in the county of Wise. And it says known as, and that's going to be the physical address. I like to put a couple space bars and then put the zip code, 76426. All right, I'm going to scroll down. Well, the home was in the MLS previously, and it says that there is no HOA. So on page 2, I've templated the HOA. I need to mark that it's not there. And that's all I'm doing right there. I like leaving the price blank because I'm going to talk about the price with the client. I'm going to pick the day I'm meeting them, and then I'm going to go in and go probably 3 or 4 months. There is no rhyme or reason. It's whatever you're comfortable with. I do like to pick the same day so it has some conformity. Down here, I've already templated that my fee is 6%, and there's a transaction fee of $225, and I'm going to charge that also to the seller. From there, it's going to be crazy, but I actually am not going to touch anything else in this document. It's completely pre-filled. That's crazy. That means I filled in paragraph 1, paragraph 2. I changed E on the HOA, left the price blank, put a begin date and an end date. I'm going to hit save. I'm now going to hit print. I'm going to print it. And I hate to say it because it seems like it's too quick, but my friends, that is my listing presentation. Everything that says you're going to get a listing is going to be you, your body language, your use of words, advocate, tenacious, fortitude, fight for the highest price, best terms and conditions. You're going to be the biggest commodity. You're going to show up on time. You're going to knock on the door 5 minutes early. Nice handshake. Walk in. Hey, what's going on? How's it going, Michael? Well, hey, tell me, what beautiful house. What you doing? What's going on? They start talking. When they're done talking, hey, why don't you show me around the house? Let's see what we got. 10 minutes. And then at that, you go, hey, let's get a kitchen seat and I'll show you what I got. And then you're going to go over what you just printed in the same form you printed it. Hey, this is the tax roll. It just shows that you're the owner and what your square footage is. Hey, this is a CMA. It just talks about a ballpark price of what your home could sell for. Hey, Michael, what were you thinking on the price? If he says 150, 160, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'd say, boom, let's do it. And then you're going to fill out the listing with the price. And you can see that that's going to be on page 2. Okay, you're going to have a pen with you and put a price right there. You've already got a begin date and an end date. Get him to initial it. He's going to fill out the seller's disclosure. He's going to initial this employment contract in the IBS. You're going to tell him to grab a spare key as you go get your sign and key box. And then tell him in 40 minutes, you'll have it in the MLS. And again, I try to make these trainings short and to the point so you can get out and actually do it. And I'm here for you 5 a.m. to midnight. So y'all go out and get some. Love each and every one of you. I'll always fight for you. And I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking of y'all today. It's going to be a great day. And we're in the best company in the world because of the agents that make up who we are. Y'all be safe and go get some.